Hello?
You're in Harmonic Heights, Fred. The school. Things always look strange here.
Oh, Fred! I was wondering when you'd finally find time to pay me a visit. The only way for a student to leave Harmonic Heights is the winter recital. Scattered around the school are talent canisters, each containing the very essence of brilliance and potential.
What are these things?
I don't know, Fred. Nobody does.
You've given me no choice! You made me do this!
And Fred, she knows you're here. Now run along.
Don't fret, it's a world of mystery. Don't fret, strum along and you will see. Don't fret, doesn't matter what you wanna be. And even though you're gonna die, don't fret.
C sharp or B flat. That's a drum joke in Don't Fret.
Mark your calendars for that one. And now it's time for another one of our world premiere.
And this one is a side-scrolling platformer starring a very beloved Belgian comic book character. Let's check it out.
Ooh. Marsupilami 2 Salsa Colombia, try saying that one 10 times, is coming soon. So wishlist it now whilst I'm fixing my twisted tongue.
And in the meantime, there is a brand new trailer for Ding Hai, The Ocean Pillar, an RPG roguelike where you face off against demons and ancient gods.
豪军，你这破炉子，这回又整出啥鬼东西啊？
磁铁将立三主，老道赐名定海神针铁。
叶复羽治水已10年，却突然音讯全无，天穹之水忽又倾泻而下，究竟发生何事？
神针铁。
Ding Hai, The Ocean Pillar is coming soon. Now tell me, what's next, Troy?
Well, we've got our first ones to watch deep dive of the summer showcase, which is where we take out our little trowels, lift the topsoil, and gently brush the dirt off of a game that the internet is raving about.
Oh, it's just like real archaeology.
You know.
But with less paperwork.
True.
And what better place to start than the golden age of piracy with the helps from our very talented friends at Ubisoft. Let's dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Hi, I'm Richard Knight. I'm the game director for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced with Ubisoft Singapore. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is the old experience you know and love. Edward and his tales in the Caribbean of assassins and pirates, but modernized with today's technology and gameplay. The latest version of Anvil has helped us a lot, both in terms of visuals. We now have ray tracing and global illumination, but it's also a big deal for us in terms of gameplay too, with night and day affecting your stealth. There's weather that can affect your visibility, both in the ocean and on ground. What's changed with parkour and movement is that we've brought forward the game to the new standards that you've seen with AC Shadows and the recent updates. There's ejects, Edward can jump, and it just makes for a much smoother experience. A lot of the new gameplay with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced involves these new officers that you can find and recruit. When you first run into Lucy, she's a wanted criminal, and you'll just hear it as you're walking around Havana that there's money on her head, right? Which is, music to Edward's ears. Ah, here's somebody I can work with. And as you find her, she's got this whole plot line involving her family and the family fortune. And she would love to work with you, but if you can't deal with her problems, she's not going to help you with yours.
You don't mince words, do you? I suppose I could look around, see what needs doing.
So each of those characters has a story to tell. And on top of that, we also have a new tale involving Blackbeard, which, for fans of Blackbeard, to learn a little bit more about him and Edward and how things turned out in the game, I think will be really exciting.
Were you attacked? Other way round. It were Blackbeard who struck first. Opened fire on a British man-o'-war, the pillock.
When we were going to remake Assassin's Creed Black Flag, we had to focus on something, and that focus was Edward's story. If we can't nail Edward's story, there's no room for anything else. And so we put everything possible into nailing that. So we still have a modern day gameplay and story to tell, but it's now kind of in the name. It's not just Black Flag Remake, it's Black Flag Resynced, right? So we're the next modern AC, and so our modern day continues from what players might have seen in Shadows. Of course, we brought back the underwater diving sections from the original game, where you take the diving bell and you see how beautiful the Caribbean can be when you're underwater. But the other thing we've added is now you can swim anywhere, just like in any modern AC game. So sometimes there's treasure to find, certain quests.
Wow.
But it's also just about...
Wow, look at this, guys. This is so cool.
Sometimes to get to a certain island or a certain location, maybe you can't find the right place to get to with the Jackdaw, or you just want to take a shortcut and just go swimming. It's kind of up to you.
Captain's gone over!
So with combat, we've gone back to the basics and we've come up with a new system that fits more of the modern sensibilities. It's more skill-based. It can still quick and brutal if you know how to play, but it's also something that works well for players who learn how to play. The core with us with naval gameplay was to keep that spirit that it had from the original. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we added a little bit more now with officer abilities that add cool things like the ability to brace perfectly and take out a lot of damage. And also the new alternate weapons, which allow you, while you're aiming, to switch between weapon modes with different ranges and damage, so that you can kind of adjust to the fight rather than have to fight everyone the same way. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming out on July 9th for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on July 9th, later this year.
We were doing so well.
That was at least tasteful.
If you say so.
Speaking of taste, if your appetite for the 7 Seas is still yet to be salted, I'll stop. You can find out even more about that one by checking out the hands-on preview over on GamesRadar.com.
Now, we've got a very special treat for the blasphemous fans among us. Let's take a look.
This is kind of cool.
This castle has a life of its own. Greater than that which still beats in my own heartbroken chest. curtain fall.
Very cool. Free update. Let's go.
That's right, Blasphemous 2, The Third Sin, is a free content update that adds an entire area to the game.
And it's out now, so you can play it. And let's be honest, with all the new enemies, probably die a lot. Right after the show.
Best of luck. Okay, Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns, was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this year. But we've got a first look at gameplay coming at you right now.
Decide a kingdom's fate when Defender of the Crown returns, featuring the original strategic adventure and new ways to play. Retro Mode presents the complete 1986 edition of the game, preserved in all its glory. Classic Mode adds modern refinements, renewed clarity and polish. And introducing Kingdom Mode, a brand new roguelike of dice, decks, and destiny. Forge your battle-ready deck and cast your fate into the fray. Chart your rise to rule all of England as you go on campaign to outwit your rivals. Unlock new tactics and new dice to strengthen your claim to the throne. 3 modes, 1 legendary experience. Defender of the Crown. Wishlist now.
Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns. Lands on PC and consoles later this year. So get it on your wish list pronto.
And I think I'll handle the British accents from now on. Okay, Troy?
Aww.
Sticking with the historical theme, here's some exciting news about the period shooter Hold Fast, Nations at War.
Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes.
Stand your ground, lads! Push forward! Hold your nerve! We're king of the country!
Hold Fast, American Revolution. Releasing June 11th. Play early for exclusive rewards at holdfastgame.com.
Hold Fast, American Revolution is a free expansion for Hold Fast Nations at War, and it's launching on June 11th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. That is just a mere few days away. My goodness. Visit holdfastgame.com for more info.
Wow.
Now, let's check out the release date trailer for They Will Come, a steampunk stealth game set on a vast airship.
I'm scared.
I don't even fully understand why I made it. Maybe it was the power of the idea. I guess I pursued it as a failsafe for the future, to be used in fighting enemies of this dark world we now live in. Your mother always said that if I continued making it, they will come. Forgive me, my son. I have doomed us all.
Give up. Your family is captured.
The device must be mine, boy.
Did you hear that, boy? Give up, or people will start to die.